Oh man, Nicholas Tesla.
I've heard the name.
You've heard the name. Well, so he didn't have a whole lot of money for most of his life. Um, he himself was pretty much broke. Every penny he had and everything else went into his creations. But one of the funny things was that he was known for because he had done it a couple of times. He was staying at a hotel, and when his hotel bill was like overdue, he ended up giving the people that worked there a box that contained a death beam. So he basically gave them a fucking laser. And he said, don't open the box because it's dangerous. But they actually kept the box. They took it as payment, and the hotel kept it.
Jesus, what's that
And
worth?
the best thing is, and they never did open it. They just thought, holy shit, Tesla gave us something. They never did open it, but when it was rediscovered and opened years later, the only thing it contained was a bunch of old harmless electrical parts. Flat out scammed them.
I could see Elon doing that.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Although he is not broke by any means.
No. Oh, it's just funny.
That is funny. That's awesome. I like that.
It's just what I like. Since we're going through the pandemic, I mean, I don't know what. No, there's no point. I was gonna say the world's biggest pandemic that ever happened is the one that happened in America.
The one that happened in America? Like the one that's
in
currently
1918?
going on? Oh, 1918.
No.
Well, that wasn't just America.
It started in America.
That was all over the damn place.
Yep.
I was very, very bad in Winnipeg, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Killed over 100 million people. And for some stupid reason, people think they can compare what we're going through now to that.
No, you can't. It's I'm glad that stopped, or at least it subsided to a certain degree. In the beginning of COVID, that was really retarded. Well, in 1918, a lot of stupid shit. Shut up.
No,
it was 1918.
Fucking weird thing.
My God, why would you compare anything to 1918 and think they did stuff better? God damn.
You know how we talked about where what's his name has a tarantula named after him? Who the fuck was that again?
Oh, Jesus. Someone stupid.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Steven Seagal.
No.
Yeah, I know it was an actor.
It was like a horror movie guy or something, wasn't it?
I can't remember. But there's him. But then the old Steve Irwin had the snail.
You're right. Yeah. We talked about the snail.
Well, we can add David Hasselhoff to the list.
Oh God, was he having a fucking half-eaten hamburger named after him?
No, it's called the deep sea Hoff crab.
Oh Jesus.
And they named it that. You'll love this because it has a dense covering setae, which is hard bristles on its shell, and it looks like David Hasselhoff's hairy chest.
I was just going to say, was it discovered exclusively in his chest hair?
I mean, David Hasselhoff literally has crabs named after him. I mean, like, what does that tell you?
Well, yeah, of course.
It's just perfect.
Of course. I would not be, flattered by that. I'm sure he is. That would disturb
yeah, I'm sure he loves it.
Don't they have to ask you before they name something after you?
Yes, absolutely.
If you're still
Got to
alive?
get your permission. Yeah. Yeah. So somebody asked him, and he's like, fuck yes.
I would be...
Well, yeah, I would crabs too. After me.
I would too, actually. I'd be like, yeah. Name that the Gords.
Right? Like seriously, you know me quite well. What would if you could choose something that would be like, okay, this is what I'm going to name after Gord? What would it be?
Oh, obviously, potato ricer.
Perfect. That's genius, actually. My girlfriend was just talking about that because She tried my mashed potatoes on the first time I made them, and she's like, they're just so creamy. I'm like, yeah, that's a fucking potato ricer, baby. And we were shooting the shit today, actually, and we we're just talking about potatoes and like making mashed potatoes and stuff. She was like, so when we move in together, like, are you like, do I get the potato ricer? Does that come with you? I'm like, you're fucking right, it does. That's one of the bonuses. Because I don't have a whole lot of else to offer, but
yeah, it's not like they're not like I had to think about that. That would be the first thing if I had to name something the Gord.
Love that fucking tool so much.
I know. I know. That's long before the show. That's a old conversation. That was a back when we worked together conversation.
Yep.
That's why it just came right out like, yep, I know. I know the answer to this.
There's so many people who claim they know me that would never have guessed that. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Did you know that it is there's actually a law in place where it is illegal to die in the House of Parliament?
What?
Yeah.
The law is in
place because
British House of Parliament.
The law is in place because anyone who dies is entitled to a state funeral.
Oh, that makes sense.
It has officially been voted as the most ridiculous law by the British citizens.
Oh, I would think so. Especially since, like, British parliamentarians are all 112. I don't think you're even allowed to run for British Parliament until you turn 100. That's stupid.
It's funny.
There's a lot of stupid laws. We did a stupid law episode on here, I think.
Yeah, I think that needs to be revisited.
That wouldn't be bad. There's some ridiculous ones in Canada. Yeah, I'm sure we did. I think it was on Canada Day, actually, we did stupid Canadian laws.
That was when we discovered the horse. And when you first arrive in, what is it? When you first arrived in Vancouver, you were issued a horse?
No, what it was if you got kicked out of the province of Alberta. If you get banned from the province of Alberta, they still have to give you a horse and 3 days' food.
That's amazing.
They just never bothered to do. That's like a $75,000 deal now. I'll take that.
Right? To get the right horse, give even more.
To never go back to Alberta? No problem.
I'm going to show up just to get banned.
Just give me the horse and keep the food. That's a good deal. Ride it till it's no good no more and eat it.
According to research, everybody has up to 6 doppelgangers.
Sure.
But there is only a 9% chance that you'll ever meet any one of them.
That's fair.
There you go. So there's 6 people running around that look just like you. Yeah. And it could be either sex. Because there are female versions that could look exactly like you as well.
Sure. That's why I don't believe it. Like, even if I did believe in the whole soulmate thing, it's like, probably met her, probably pissed her off, she's probably gone. There's no, like, waiting for your soulmate. No. Could have come and gone in grade 1 for all you know.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't doubt the doppelganger thing. I know we just have talked very recently. We both have one that we're aware of. It would be cool, like 9%. That's kind of disheartening. I would like to meet several of them. They're good-looking fellas. I think we should have a club.
Right. I think it'd be neat to see a doppelganger of like a different race of oneself.
Oh, I love pointing those out. I just saw, who did I just see? I saw Black Nori. I got a very, very good friend, Nori Wentworth, here in Kelowna. His band just put out an album, Proper Man. Check them out. They're fantastic. Anyway, I saw Black Nori the other day, and it was brilliant. The guy walked like him. He looked exactly like him, but he was just like black. And like Africa black, like a struck match kind of black.
That's very, very
crazy. Black. But just identical to Nori. I've never seen like one of me. another version of me, but I would love it. Like Chinese Eric, he's probably hilarious. I would love to run into communist Chinese Eric.
Oh, I know, right?
It would be weird to run into one of your doppelgangers and then you don't like them. Like you just hate each other. That guy's an asshole.
I don't know what it is. It's something about the looks of him I don't like.
He's exactly you, dude. Nah, he's a cunt. Yeah, he's exactly you, dude.
Like I'd like to meet my like Hong Kong version of Gord. I think that'd be fun.
Right? That would be awesome. Samoan Eric would be rad.
Inuit Gord.
Inuit Gord. Oh, I love that guy. That should be a toy. That should be a kid's toy. I fucking love Inuit Gord. That should be a fucking, who is it? Hasbro? No, who makes Barbie?
Hasbro.
Mattel.
Yeah.
Mattel. Put out
Mattel.
I want Inuit Gord. That's just good, clean fun.
He comes with his own seal club.
I love it. I like Inuit Gord. I'm making Inuit Gord tonight. I'm glad I didn't give up my laptop. Inuit Gord, that's so funny.
This next one's really, I find this next one's quite interesting. A few years ago, the Russian researchers had collected a bunch of worms, 5 specifically, from the permafrost of the Arctic. And when they, there's 300 that they ended up collecting. Of the 300, while they were defrosting them for analysis in 2018, 2 of them actually started moving and eating.
Oh, yeah.
One of the worms was 32,000 years old. The other one was 41,700 years old.
Yeah, that happens. Things do that. Look at the brine shrimp. Brine shrimp can do that. That's otherwise known as the sea monkey.
Remember those in comic books?
I had some not too long ago, actually.
And how disappointing was that when they started moving around? You needed a magnoscope to fucking see it.
Oh, I had the little tank that had the magnifying glasses on the side, so you could see them. But I thought they would like to watch the traffic go by, so I put them in my window and essentially boiled them because there's magnifying glasses on the side of the fucking tank, and I stuck them in my sunshiny window so they could watch the cars go around.
Every time they fucking swam past it.
Yeah, they all just essentially. I boiled them. There was one. He had a weird growth on his head. It kind of looked like 2 sea monkeys. He had a weird tumor, or he was a Siamese twin or something. And that fucker just refused to die. He just swam along. I think he ate all the other ones and just swam alone. I just finally threw him out. That's not as recent as I make it sound. That was about 1998. I think I did that. I felt really bad when I found out that I killed them all.
See, I didn't. I remember.
But that's it. You guys, just real quick before, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, the brine shrimp. It's actually an Australian shrimp that if its water source dries up, it just sort of hibernates until it gets wet again. And then it reanimates. Just like these worms Gord's describing, where they probably a similar situation where they just freeze and then they just swim. They're back. Yay! It's a very cool defense mechanism. We don't have it because once we freeze, ice shatters our cells and we die. That's why cryogenics don't work.
Yeah. It breaks down the cells.
Very neat thing that certain fish have, and apparently worms. I didn't know worms, but makes sense because they're as gross as fish.
Speaking of fish, when I was younger, we used to go to the Milton Fall Fair, and they used to have that game where you threw the ping pong ball. If it landed in the fish bowl, you got the fish bowl with the fish in it.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, well, I used to go there and win 5 of them, and I'd bring all 5 fucking fish bowls home, and I'd stick them in random cupboards in the house, just like stuff them in behind things, and just throw a loaf of bread on top, and then just close the cupboard and forget about it.